Welcome to today's vlog. We are in Perth. More specifically, we're in Fremantle. We've had a bit of a disaster on the last 2 days. Yesterday, we were going to go to Rottnest Island and the weather was horrendous. One of the worst days in Perth you will ever see. The rain was awful, so we couldn't go to Rottnest Island. Today, we thought, yes, the weather is clearing up. However, behind us, you can see the seas are still
it's a bit too choppy.
Very choppy, and therefore none of the ferries are going to Rottnest. So, unfortunately, there are no Quokkas selfies that are going to happen. However, plan B, we're going to go and explore Fremantle and then possibly go up to a wildlife sanctuary to see some more kangaroos, koalas, and the sort of animals you'd like to see in Australia. So join us today as we explore a little bit more of this city. So our first stop in Fremantle is the Roundhouse. It was built in 1831 and is the oldest building in Perth, right?
Yep.
Hit them with some more facts, go
So,
on.
it was built just 18 months after the settlement here.
Yeah.
It was built by the prisoners for the other prisoners. So anyone that committed a crime here in the settlement was sent here. It housed about 25 prisoners at one time and was a prison between 1831 and 1859. It then became a police cell for 41 years. And then in the night, kind of 1900 to 1905, there was things about knocking it down because they wanted to redevelop the area.
Yeah.
But it was bought out by the local town to keep it as kind of a historic monument.
When we went in there, the cells are very, very small. So it
For
wouldn't...
25 people?
Yeah, it would not have been a pleasant place to be if you were a prisoner. But I find it so interesting how quickly prison cells are built. Like, they always find bad people, right? And find reason to lock people up. And you always find prisons are one of the first things that get built in places. But let's go to the next place. Hey, who said Fremantle can't do its own art? Look at this, a nice colourful display as you drive through. Well, people said come to Scarborough Beach. It is the nicest beach in Perth. Yeah, maybe it is, just not today. Today is rough. It is. I've got to be real, like, we've come at the worst time. So I don't want to put a downer on Perth, because normally it's lovely. The first day we were here, it was absolutely gorgeous.
It was so nice and warm the first day.
Now it is windy.
It's probably like Scarborough at home.
Actually, yes. This is like Scarborough at home. And so, you know, when all the Aussies are like, oh, English beaches are awful.
This feels like we're at home.
Take this with this going off in the background. The waves are a little bit extreme. The wind is a little bit windy. It is a bit much. But I do think if it was a nice day,
this would be beautiful.
Which is most of the year, right? It is most of the year, is lovely, except when we arrive. And I promise we didn't bring this weather with us because it was like 30 degrees when we left home. But when the weather is nice and it's sunny, I bet this is absolutely beautiful.
And I bet it's absolutely packed as well.
Yeah, but I would say they've actually got a lot of facilities here for people to actually be able to relax. Like right behind us, they've got nice sort of tiered, I don't know if it's seating or you may be able to lay there, but it's definitely seating area for people,
as well,
and it's shaded for people to relax on. But I'm sure this is normally a lovely beach. I think we probably now need to get away from the sea slightly because I'm getting blown away and see some of the native wildlife like some kangaroos and koalas. And if all plans go to pot, what should you do in Australia? Go to a wildlife park. So we're at Caversham Wildlife Park to see some kangaroos, some koalas, some wombats, and lots of other Aussie animals. My favourite are wallaroos. So hopefully we're going to see them.
I just can't wait to feed more kangaroos.
Come on then, let's go. The first time seeing a cassowary, they are proper scary, and you can see the sort of dinosaur in it as well, with the big horn, bone, whatever it is on top of its head. It's not, yeah, I'm glad I'm not in there with it, because it is certainly a little bit more intimidating even than an emu, which are also incredibly scary. Well, on the third attempt at a wildlife sanctuary, we finally see a proper glimpse of the tree kangaroo. It is lively this morning as well, but I think these are incredibly cute, aren't they?
And the colours of them.
The colours are brilliant. So finally, at Caversham, we see the tree kangaroo live in action.
I managed to find one that actually is a little bit hungry, but it's taking like one piece at a time. It's so tiny though. Do you want another bit? They're so slow at eating though. I'm waiting ages in between. Oh, you're so cute though.
A word of warning for anyone that comes to one of these wildlife sanctuaries where there are kangaroos: come first thing in the morning, because otherwise the kangaroos are full up and they will not eat from you, or probably won't eat from you. So best thing, come first thing in the morning when they are hungry. Don't come middle of the day. That's probably a bit too late like we've come, but sometimes it's quite nice just being around them. They're a little bit more relaxed at this time. They're laying down, you can give them a stroke, but they probably won't feed from you. There's quite a lot of albino kangaroos and wallabies here, but they have a little bit of a problem because albinos get a little bit sunburnt, so their ears look a little bit sore. Oh, poor little lad. But they're so adorable. And they don't mind a little stroke either. It's always so nice because you get little surprises on some of the kangaroos when you get either feet sticking out or you've got a little ear sticking out at the moment. But the little joeys are so cute. And hopefully we'll see one running about, but most of the time they stay in mum's pouch. There you go, now its head's come out. Look how adorable it is.
Well, we didn't get to Rottnest, but at least we can walk away from Perth saying we got to see quokkas. There's two little ones and they're so cute. It's so sad we didn't get to see them in the wild or on the island, but I'm still so glad we got to see what we came to Perth for. I didn't think I was going to get this close to it. It's right up against the fence. I just would like to reach in and touch it.
It might bite you.
Yeah, it
there
does
is
have
a
a
sign. I don't think they're as social with humans as they are on Rottnest.
I'm not going to risk it, but it does mean I can get a cute picture through the fence. We managed to get it to stand up for the best picture. We're giving it some food. It was eating the stuff off the tree, so we're giving it some more. Do you want this? Here you go.
There we go.
Oh, not that time. You sure you don't want it? Please.
He's having a sniff. They're so adorable. They're so cute. But as I said, these ones, because they're not around humans all the time, they're not as sociable as they are in Rottnest Island.
No, I don't feel safe getting any closer than the fence.
After we saw them having a little fight with each other, they probably wouldn't take too kindly to you being in there with them. But, oh, look at it. How gorgeous. They only have two in this enclosure though, which is a bit of a shame. They need to get into a situation where they've got lots and then they're going to roam the park. That's what the ideal situation is.
I've just got the best picture. I'm so happy.
Let's see if I can get it on the camera. Hang on. Let's go.
Can you get it?
I don't know. Well, if you can sit, you can sit. If you can't, you can't. But
It'll be on the Instagram.
It'll be on the Instagram.
So if you go to the Instagram, you'll be able to see it. But it's so cute.
And while you're there, make sure you obviously
follow us on Instagram. That's my platform. I'm doing the Insta.
Well, at least we can say we left Perth and we saw the happiest animal on the planet. Wasn't quite the same way as we could have, but second best. They are adorable, aren't they?
They are adorable. They've made the whole trip coming to this wildlife park
that's going to be
it.
that's going to be good to be able to look back on and see those pictures. And they are really the cutest little things.
So sweet.
When I come in for a nice
I'm going to have a really weird question.
Yeah.
Can I smell him?
you can probably smell her from
I was
there.
going to say,
Can
can you not smell?
It's interesting to know what they smell like.
I think
I did the same with a
It
koala.
smells like a barn.
Like a farm,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Like a farm.
The koalas at least smell like eucalyptus, so that's nice. But
Yeah, it smells better. Yeah, koalas smell better than wombats. Charlie's going to be brave, and she's going to hold a snake.
Unlike you.
I know, I'm a wimp. Leave it out.
Hi.
Hang on. There we go. Hang on, let's get some pictures. And we finally get to see echidnas. Hang on. Oh, hang on. They're coming. Hang on. Don't crash into it. We finally get to see echidnas. They are proper spiky. There's me thinking they were like hedgehogs to start off with years ago.
We found a quoll next, which actually I thought the tree kangaroo had the cutest coat, but it might be up the stage by the quoll.
They're quite similar though, ish.
I like the spots on the
suppose.
body though.
Yeah,
They're really
they are
cute.
very spotty. Cute little thing. The largest Australian carnivorous marsupial. There you go, little fact I've learnt for you.
We found Bubbles, our chicken from home. The white one is a white silky and it looks just like Bubbles.
Look at this. This is the Australian bustard. I did almost mispronounce it with a naughty word, but it's got a huge pouch at the front. I'm going round to get it. Oh no, it's running away. It's got a huge pouch at the front. What's it for, Chaz?
The pouch is so it can fill with air and cool really loudly, but the whole
Cool
neck,
loudly?
Cool loudly, so it can call out to other birds
I
really
thought you meant
loudly.
get cool as in when it's hot.
And then
Okay.
it goes like really, really wide when it fills with
Okay.
air, and the head goes back.
So it's basically for making lots of noise?
Yes.
Look at that. I've never seen anything like that. We've now come to the Australian bird, the biggest bird of prey in Australia, the wedge-tailed eagle. And I would not want to be a little rodent walking around. Whew, that would have it. Look at it staring at me. They are impressive, impressive birds. The dingoes are so cute, aren't they? And it's so interesting though, because obviously they're not domesticated dogs, but they look like they can be.
Especially these two, because they're not the golden colour. These two look like domesticated
Yeah,
dogs.
does it make you miss Lena the dog?
Yeah, it does.
Our little pooch at home with Nan and Grandad. As you can see in the distance, typical bin chickens, picking up all the leftovers from the kangaroo food. Filthy birds. And that is our time in Perth done. Today we made the best of a bad situation. It was, well, very windy. The waves were all over the place. It was a real shame not to get to Rottnest, but we've done what we can.
It turned into a nice afternoon here.
It did. We came to Caversham Wildlife Sanctuary and we saw some awesome animals. And what was your favourite animal that we saw?
Quokka.
The quokka. We got some awesome pictures as well, so what I'll probably do is stick them at the end of this as stills, with a bit of music. I'd also like to thank Greg from Swan Valley Transfers and Tours. He was brilliant, taking us around, showing us the locations. Very, very kind. So if you're in the area and you want tours or airport transfers, then check his website out. I'll put in the description as well. So that's our time done.
Time to get on a plane to Adelaide.
We're off to Adelaide right now for some sun. It is nice and hot in Adelaide. Thank
We're
you,
not bringing
Perth.
the bad weather with
No,
us.
I hope not anyway.
We're going to warm weather.
Thank you, people from Perth. You've been awesome. And we'll see you again sometime. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe because you don't want to miss the rest of our trip in Australia. And we'll catch you next time.
Bye.